the general rule of thumb is that most scholarships are going to start opening around September.
Going by that, when you applied for this scholarship, the competition was quite tough.
It honestly depends. You can't really say because you're applying for yourself, okay? You don't know the number of people that are applying. Of course, there may be many. It's possible there are people that are better qualified than you. There are people that may have more experience than you. So when you give it your best, you simply hope that it is enough. And when you are done with the application, you apply to the next one. If you apply for 20 scholarships, it's only you. All you can take is just one.
Yeah.
So the more you apply, the higher the likelihood that you may be taken. I know of one of my students that applied and eventually he got confused. He was the one that was asking, I got this one and I got this one. Which one should I take? He got what is called the Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Oh. Erasmus Mundus is for it's kind of a joint scholarship between 3 universities. So you study in 2 universities in Europe and 1 university in the UK. And then I think he got either Commonwealth or Chevening. So, if you get 2, fine. If you get 1, fine.
Besides, all you need is just one.
It's just one you need. It's only one you need to click. It's only one you need. Don't bother about the competition. People are applying for it, but if you are good enough, they will take you or they will put you on the reserve list. Okay, that's not something you should stress yourself about.
Okay, when you got this scholarship, did you get any clause on it that stated that you must return back to your home country after studying?
Scholarships are different. The purpose of the funders are also different. So a lot of scholarships, like university-based scholarships, the ones offered to you by schools in the university, there is no clause attached to it. There's nothing attached to it. Okay? Even the scholarships from Nigeria, when NDDC sends you out, there is no clause attached to it. I think when PTDF sends you out, they expect you to, they don't want you to actually come back. If you want to stay back, they can actually allow you to stay. When I got my Commonwealth, because Commonwealth scholarship is by the British government and they intend to use it to develop the Commonwealth nations, which they previously colonized, there was a clause that clearly states that when you are done with your studies, you need to take that knowledge and go back to your home country to put it. I signed it. So the Commonwealth is so organized that when you get it, they'll ask you, what's the nearest airport to you? So in my case, I was like, it's Imo Airport. And they booked my flight from Imo Airport to the airport that is closest to my university. And immediately I submitted my thesis and I was done. I think within a week, they asked me, when do you want to go and which airport do you want to go back to in Nigeria? So I told them, and I left the UK. And then I left the UK 3 weeks after I was done, and they took me back. So I have fulfilled my obligation, okay? If you want to stay back, I have a friend that got a PhD and she decided to stay back. Even me, when I came back, I still went back for my graduation because I still had a valid visa. But of course, I knew the purpose of the scholarship was to contribute. So I used the knowledge I gained when I came back. From when I finished my MSc, I actually also taught. I went back to the university to continue teaching for a few years before I left. There is nowhere they are going to hold you and say, you must remain in Nigeria. But it's good to also come back, give. And if you want to move out, you move out and continue with what you are doing. So that criteria is not even a problem whatsoever. If you can always write your fund and tell them, see, this is where I want to go to now. This is where I think I can contribute better. And you're free to go, honestly.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you. And then after you came back from your MSc, you got another scholarship. Like, I think they should put scholarship in the middle of your name.
So the thing is this. you just have to keep applying. So I got a common word for my master's, but I mean, I used to get rejection letters. You're going to get a rejection letter. No matter who you are, there's someone that is better than you out there. So some days you wake up, you're going to see a rejection letter. It starts with, oh, your application was very strong and we loved it, but unfortunately, so you read it, you apply. You don't even wait for the decision. When you apply for a scholarship, don't wait for the decision to apply for the next one. So for my master's, I applied to maybe 20 or 30. And then, I got, the one I got was, I think it was Chester. That one was 100% scholarship. I was happy to actually go. And I'll find a way to survive and for feeding. But luckily, the Commonwealth came that had feeding with it, so I took it. When I came back from the Commonwealth, fine and good, I started teaching, I started contributing to my country, okay? But then after 1 year, I felt like I needed to go and do a PhD. If I'm going to teach, I might as well get a PhD. So I started applied to the Commonwealth again. I didn't get it. Applied to a few. I mean, it took me 2 years again. From when I started applying to when I got my PhD sponsorship. So it's not like that one happened. I just kept on applying. And like you said, it's just one clicked. And then that was what I used to now come for the PhD. Okay.
And this one you have now for PhD is still Commonwealth?
No, it's not Commonwealth. I'm doing my PhD with the PTDF. PTDF is Nigerian based.
Okay.
So that's the one I'm using for it. So basically, you write a research proposal, or in the case of a master's, you write a personal statement, why you want to do the course and what you want to do, send it to the PTDF. Usually their portal opens. The time it opens varies. Most times towards the end of the year, their portal opens, you send in your applications. So one thing you need to do is to keep track of all the scholarships you want to apply for, know when they are going to open. The general rule of thumb is that most scholarships are going to start opening around September. The very, very good ones closes before December. As the Commonwealth, Chevening them, they close before then. Others are open till around January of the next year. So that's the window. You need to target, have all your documents and statements and stuff, and start waiting for them. So you write your proposal, and again, I say you have to write something that is in tandem with the funding body, okay? Or write your personal statement, or apply to a course that is relevant to the funding body, and hopefully one will click.
Wow. Okay, so now you successfully moved to the UK on these scholarships. Can you share your experiences being an international student?
I'm going to use my MSc days because, to be fair, the PhD is quite a lonely journey, and it's my second time in the UK. So, yeah, PhD is a lonely journey. I mean, you just have your supervisor, and basically that's it. So I'm going to use my MSc. MSc is more international, Wow. So I did my MSc in Belfast. Belfast is in Northern Ireland. So the first day, when I got to the airport, they sent a taxi. Commonwealth sent a taxi to come and get me. So as the guy was loading my car, my bag, he was like, "Oh, you can't enter." And I entered the driver's side because they drive on the wrong side of the. So, the guy looked at me. I met his eyes. He was like, "This one wants to make away with my car," something like that. So I say that because as an international student, you are going to have culture shock, okay? The way you think and your experiences, they are going to be challenged, okay? Life is good in the UK, I must say. So you have electricity, you have internet, you have everything you want. Of course, you pay for all of it, but because it's assured, you can actually plan yourself better. With regards to education, Nigeria, we are trying. We are trying. We produce really, really good students. I'm being honest with you. I've not seen a Nigerian that came to the UK and they failed. I have not seen. Okay. Even if we are failing, you can still balance it well. So our education system is in Nigeria is good. There's nothing you face here that you cannot make. I don't know how to say it, but you are going to thrive. All the MSc classes I know of, best graduating student in Nigeria, best graduating student in Nigeria. Because our educational system is a bit difficult. The university makes it difficult. Everything you have to hustle for it. So here, when you now have a lecturer that gives you assignment and then gives you expected outcome, like write on it, I expect you to put this in your review, I expect you to do this. You follow it, plus there's internet, free internet. You're going to do very, very well. Academics is not a problem. And the way they teach is more like they use different pedagogical skills like interaction. You can actually interact more. You can do more of group discussions and what have you. So a Nigerian coming here expects to do well and definitely will do well. So academically is okay. And then you are going to meet people. If you are coming for an MSc, you are going to meet a lot of Asians, okay? Because Asians actually make up the bulk of the postgraduate population in the UK. And interacting with them, the Asians, the Europeans, a few British, maybe one or two British are going to be in your class, and other people from Africa. It's going to give you this world view. It's going to shape the way you see the world, and it can be interesting. You're going to see the good, you're going to see the bad. But because you're experiencing it, you also put your own Nigerianness inside it, and then it becomes more interesting. Of course, some things are going to surprise you. Like the first birthday party I went to, that girl, she was from Kazakhstan, right? I think it's Kazakhstan. Then the other one was British. You went to birthday party. Everywhere was lively. I even bought wine and gave me, my friend from Ghana, and the other one from Kenya. We went, we ate too. We are like, what do you want to eat? It was in a restaurant. What do you want to eat? Inside it, I chose something. It was a Mexican restaurant. I chose something that it came out very, very bland food. Because I mean, if you come to the UK, that's one thing you notice, their food is bland. They don't have spices, they don't put pepper. It was quite bland. And eventually, they sing happy birthday. I had to go. They say, beer, we should split it. I say, how are you going to split it? Or your own birthday? Your own birthday, you are splitting beer. I don't know. I'm actually going off point. But those kind of things. I had to pay for the food that was very bland. You know, that's a culture shock experience. But the relationship you have with people is interesting. Your lecturers are lovely people. You address them by their name. If you have problems, you meet up with them. The system works. If the boss is going to come by this time, that's one of the things that shocks me. If the boss says it's going to come by 5 minutes after 10, it's going to come 5 minutes or 4 minutes or 6 minutes after 10, but in a space of 2 minutes. And eventually, you get to appreciate the place. And if you have time, you travel around, interact with the locals, the people that are from the country itself, and visit places. Just have a good time. It's like a holiday in which you study.
Oh, okay. So that's good. Tell us about some of those your down days. Definitely you must have had some down days, feeling somehow depressed, something like that. How was it like?
So I think the thing that will hit you is how lonely you can be abroad. I think that's one thing I'm going to say is very lonely. And because you have things you have to do, like you have your academics. If you are working, you have so and so time to work. You have so and so time to yourself. And you don't get to interact with your neighbors or anything like that because everyone is living a life of their own. The few association you may have is with your classmates. And it depends on the type of person you are. Some people, if you are their classmates, you are their friends. Others, you are just their classmates. You get? So you have to be conscious about that. You have to make effort to relate So you can join the international community, or if you're a church person, you can join a church or something like that, or join a social circle. Even the British or the Oyibo that you're going to meet here, they are friends, but also everything is time-based. The reason why things are time-based, people can't really spend time with you, is because every hour they are working is, let's say, £10. So if I'm going to bring out, that's why people are very conscious, like that's the best thing they can give you, their time. If I spend 1 hour with you, I lost £10 because as well could have been working an hour to make that kind of money. You get?
Yeah, exactly.
Then the second thing is people from Nigeria may not really understand you because maybe you just have a scholarship that pays for your school fees. And if you are working, you need to pay rent and take care of everything. You know, if you tell your landlord, sir, beg, it's not possible. You can't stop paying your internet fee. Internet seems free, but you have to pay it every month, otherwise it will cut off. So people will not understand you when you are not bringing forth more money as you are meant to bring, but see that, oh, you are abroad, you are getting fresh and nothing, you are not sending anything down. I don't know if you get what I mean. People may not fully understand your reality. So those are the two things I would say are the negative aspects of staying abroad. Outside that, most of them are positive. And also you need to develop a thick skin. They are not racist in the UK. UK is one of the places you can go and they are 100% cool because we have a relationship with them. There is no overt racism. They will be afraid self to be racist to you, but of course, once or twice, you are going to feel a kind of systemic racism, like, oh, maybe the reason why I didn't get this, or maybe the reason why this is playing this way is because I'm Black, okay? But those things, I mean, even in Nigeria, we are racist in Nigeria. You see, a German will even look at the Nembe man and be like, see you Nembe man, see how you are doing. So we are racist already in Nigeria. So personally, I don't feel any of those small things. I don't feel it. And I think one has to just develop a thick skin to overlook it. So that's just about it.
Okay. So thank you so much for your time and everything. I really appreciate this time you made out to make this video with us and share these insights, lots of information. So guys, if you feel like you want Mr. Kosi, because that's what I always call him, if you want him to come back, please drop your comment, drop your questions that I can also ask him as well. And then don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, turn on the subscribe button, you know, hit the notification bell, share. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
I think you should tell them to subscribe to my channel.
Oh, they should subscribe. I mean, the channel is lovely. You get information about different aspects of life and things that are going to be relevant for you. So we shouldn't actually be begging them to subscribe. They should be begging us to put more contents on the channel because it's for their benefit. So subscribe to the channel, follow and share the link to your friends, okay?
Bye.
Bye-bye.